Hi and welcome back. So adding this simple and very cheap supplement to your daily diet at any age has been shown to have a variety of benefits on mood, brain health and reducing the risk of developing brain lesions, and these are thought to be a visible marker of cognitive decline. But what of older adults who already have damage to their brain's white matter? Could this supplement put the brakes on that damage and slow the progress of conditions like Alzheimer's disease? Well, a team from the Oregon Health and Science University, OHSU, have taken up that very challenge, and there's a link in the description below to this specific study. They've investigated the effects of omega-3 fatty acids found in fish oil on a cohort of 102 volunteers who were aged between 75 and 95, all with few to no signs of cognitive impairment in spite of the beginnings of neurological damage known as white matter lesions. While omega-3 fatty acids didn't make much of a difference in the group as a whole during the 3-year study, it did make a significant improvement to the rate of damage accumulating in one subgroup. These were the individuals carrying the APOE4 gene. This gene has been linked to a higher risk of Alzheimer's disease. While the treatment didn't seem to generally affect the white matter lesions' growth rates, for those with a genetic disposition to Alzheimer's disease, there was a significant reduction in the breakdown of nerve cells. This is another key indicator of brain health. Neurologist Gene Bowman, formerly of the Oregon Health and Science University, said the fact that neural integrity breakdown was slowed in people randomized to omega-3 treatment who are also at high risk for Alzheimer's disease is remarkable and warrants a larger clinical trial in more diverse populations in the future. These findings suggest fish oil supplements won't prevent or even slow the progress of dementia generally, but might benefit some individuals who are at risk. Neurologist Lynn Shinto of the Oregon Health and Science University said, "Our findings showed that over 3 years, there was not a statistically significant difference between the placebo group and the group that took fish oil. I don't think it would be harmful, but I wouldn't say you need to take fish oil to prevent dementia." The researchers want larger clinical trials to be carried out to analyse the link between APOE4 carriers, the progression of dementia and omega-3 fatty acids, which should then give us a better idea of the influence fish oil may potentially have. Alzheimer's disease is a complex issue, but every study on it gets us closer to a better understanding of the condition and how we can beat it. And research carried out as comprehensively as this study here is particularly helpful in identifying how and why people's brains do age differently. Professor Bowman closed by saying, "This is the first dementia prevention trial to use modern prevention tools such as a blood test and a brain scan to identify not only people at high risk for dementia, but also those well suited to receive a specific nutritional intervention." So the intervention here consisted of supplementation with 1.56 grams of omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids, specifically 975 milligrams of EPA and 650 milligrams of DHA, and this was for 3 years. So if you watched my last update video, you'd know I've now started supplementing with omega-3 for the last 3 months, specifically 800 milligrams of EPA and 600 milligrams of DHA, so very close to the dosage used in this experiment. Omega-3 is a relatively cheap supplement, and unless you're going to get the test to see if you are carrying the APOE4 gene, supplementing with omega-3 may be a good way to go to cover that particular base. And if you want to learn more about omega-3 fatty acids, check out my supplement stack in the description below, where there's a link to a far more detailed video. And if you're looking for a reputable supplier to buy omega-3 from, check out the big three: Renewable Science, DoNotAge and ProHealth Longevity. And if you do buy from one of these, please feel free to use the code MYNMN at checkout to get between 10 and 15% off. And there are dedicated links to their omega-3 supplements in the description below.